Same thing here. You have to, the only way, when you have to trust somebody in politics, you have to vote for or against Barack Obama. Are you going to do it because he's a nice guy? I hope not. You're going to do it, you're going to vote against him because you don't like him? I hope not. You're going to vote against him because he's black or vote against him because he's white? I hope not. But you can't tell with politicians anymore if they're telling the truth or not. I could ask Michelle Obama, she'd be outraged. Attack Watch is probably attacking me right now for saying it. So how do you judge it? RJ.
Just the content, the demeanor, it's like I was saying before, it's the way she looks.
No, you can't judge on looks. History of what?
This event.
Of their track record.
Of their track record. Judge by the fruits of their labor. What is it they do? What is it they do? Judge a man on the fruits of his labor. Not what I tell you, but what am I doing with my life? That's the thing that we all have to start looking at here, and we better make sure that we are living our lives to be able to be judged by others. Look, there is a lack of, is there a problem with cash in our banking, or is there a bigger problem with trust in our banking system? Trust. Full faith and credit in the dollar. Full faith and credit in the United States government. I don't even know what that means anymore, because no man will say what he means and means what he says. You have a responsibility to make sure that your actions are, you can say one thing, you can do whatever you want. You can say something, you can have a moment of judgment, error, but what is your long record of your true work? What is the fruit of your labor? That's the only way to judge. So beyond that, we should be able to say anything. An opinion, as long as we're coming from a place of honesty. Somebody asked me today, would you ever debate Van Jones? And I said, the capitalist in me, I could add 100,000 subscribers that fast. If I put a debate with me and Van Jones here, easy. Will I do it? No. Why? Yes.
Because you know his history.
Because what?
Because you know his history. You know what he stands for.
Not only that, he won't recognize his history and what he stands for. So unless you're dealing with somebody who's honest, I'll deal with anybody. I'll deal with a communist. That's fine. I could sit down with Vladimir Putin. However, I'm not going to really engage until you say, yeah, I was a colonel in the KGB. I was torturing people like crazy. Boy, that was wrong. Until you admit where you came from, who you really are, and that's the problem with both the Republicans and the Democrats right now. That's the problem with your university professors. Hold them to the wall. Hold them to the wall. Make them tell you where they stand. Because what they do is they try to what? No, I'm just saying. That's the problem with Cass Sunstein. What? I'm just saying. That was just theory. No, it's not. I have no problem if you tell me who you are and where you really stand. You can challenge and play both sides. I had a great professor who I had no idea where he stood, and he was great at arguing both sides. And I'd be like, wait a minute, I thought you believed. No, Mr. Beck. I'm challenging you to find out what you believe. That's what your professors are supposed to do. You are supposed to say what you mean and mean what you say, and so are politicians. Okay, back in just a second with free speech. We're going to go to Attack Watch. Does anybody know what APL is? APL. Anybody have an iPad or cell phone? Why don't you look up APL? Thank you. You're going to tell us what APL is when we come back and how it relates to Attack Watch. Back in just a second.
GBTV. The truth lives here.